So I reached out to them. I got nobody knew what was going on. I got transferred several times. I resorted to writing to them even on Facebook. I sent them a message, and either people just kept handing me off and putting me on hold, or they just wrote back, "Yeah, too bad, so sad. We'll give you 20% off a new fridge." That was the best that they could do for me. Shortly before the warranty expired, I went to do some laundry in the dryer, and it was just a few small pieces of clothing, and it suddenly sounded like there were bricks in the dryer. And so I opened it up to see if something else got in there and looked around. Everything looked fine, started it back up, and it just this really loud thumping sound. So I couldn't figure out what it was. And when my husband came home upon inspection, the dryer had actually separated at the weld points in the drum. And so it was the metal just shifting together. I was kind of shocked from just doing basic laundry that there would be a break like that. And they did fix it, but they would only cover a certain amount of the cost for the repair. So we did have to come out of pocket for part of it. Again, not thrilled, but things happen. Shortly after the washing machine went out of warranty, several things broke with the timing. There was some leak issues. I contacted LG. It was out of warranty, case closed. It was an out of pocket expense. They wouldn't help us at all. So I was a little bit shocked and dismayed at all of this. It came to the point where we did more repairs on the washer than what we paid for it. And kind of dawned on me, okay, got to get a new washer. So we ended up not going with a super expensive unit. We went through a very bottom of the line, bottom barrel Amana, $400, and it's lasted for years without a hiccup. And there are 7 people in that house doing laundry every single day. So, again, go figure. Prior to all of this happening, I thought, well, it might have been a fluke. We'll give LG another chance. We wanted to put in a whole new kitchen. So we again did our research, and it was kind of a tie between a few different brands, but we really liked, again, the look and the features of the LG. So we thought, okay, maybe this is just a washer and dryer issue and everything else will be fine. So we spent quite a bit of money. Um, on it was a little over $2,000, I guess, for the fridge itself. It was somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000 for the entire kitchen. It was a stainless steel fridge, a microwave, a range, and a dishwasher. Again, shortly out of warranty, unfortunately, the ice machine broke. So we had the ice machine repaired twice at our cost, and it finally broke again. And we're like, we're not putting any money into it. We'll just get old school ice trays, which we did. And again, this is a $2,000 fridge. This wasn't a basic bare bones fridge. Luckily, knock on wood, the microwave, range, and dishwasher have been okay, but the fridge has not. So now the fridge has stopped cooling. Everything in the freezer melted, lost all the groceries in the fridge. And I actually have an LG repair guy that lives a few doors down. And just as a courtesy, he only does like within 1 year warranty work. So he has very limited access to parts that are a few years old. So he came over and he said, "Well, the good news is the only problem with the fridge is the relay, which is like a $200 part." He's like, "I can't really get my hands on it. Your best bet is to probably just call a repair guy." So we called just a general repairman who had the top references. I messaged a few people that put references. They're like, "Yeah, they're great, very fair prices. They did wonderful work." He was very responsive, very nice. He came in, he goes, "Well, I have some bad news." He's like, "Unfortunately, it's not the relay, it's the compressor." He said, and that's going to be with parts and labor. So the part by itself is $750, and the labor is going to be extensive to put it together. So you're looking at about $1,100. And I'm thinking, okay, come on, this is crazy. I spent $2,000, and now I have a repair that's more than 50% of its purchase value. This is nuts. He goes, "Yeah, but you know what? This fridge isn't that old. It should be within an extended warranty type period." He's like, "I've worked with LG before, and they're pretty good at backing up their product." I'm like, "Really?" Because I haven't had the best of luck. So he said, definitely reach out to them. I mean, if this was like a simple relay, they're probably not going to cover that. Or if it was a broken shelf, they wouldn't cover that. But something is, costly and is completely crazy for it to break this soon as a compressor. He said, I would definitely reach out to them, before you go putting all this money into a fridge that's several years old. So I reached out to them. Nobody knew what was going on. I got transferred several times. I resorted to writing to them even on Facebook. I sent them a message, and either people just kept handing me off and putting me on hold, or they just wrote back, "Yeah, too bad, so sad. We'll give you 20% off a new fridge." That was the best that they could do for me. We also had two LG TVs, an entire LG entertainment system. We basically decked out our whole house in LG. So it's not like we bought an LG toaster, and we want our $30 back. We have dumped thousands and thousands of dollars over the years on LG. So I feel like we're not the average customer. And, for them to say, okay, we're going to extend, as a one time courtesy to help you guys out since you've been such great customers, referred us tons of business, and we want you to continue to say good things about our company. We're going to go ahead and make you this one time exception to keep you a happy customer rather than you having to completely throw out a $2,000 fridge. Because obviously, I'm not going to put $1,100. But at this point, I feel like I'm going to do like what I did with Amana. I'll go buy an $849 brand new stainless steel Frigidaire that'll probably last 20 years without a hiccup. So I guess I'm just disappointed that all the money that we put in and everything that's happened to us in the past and everything that's been denied, they don't want to do anything else for us. So, I'm very disappointed as anybody would be. Well,
Well,
on LG's Facebook page, you can't really post anything on their wall. They just post their own things. I messaged them. So I guess the reason why I appreciate this customer is because this can get out to people that are maybe doing their research on what they're buying. Because I mean, it's not only about the whizzy features or the interest free financing and all that. That's lovely. But if it's something that you're paying top dollar, you didn't get the bottom of the barrel cheapest one. You got the most expensive one in the store, and it's only going to last, so many years. I mean, I guess it really dawned on me when I went over to my friend's house and I looked at her fridge and I said, "Oh my gosh," I'm like, "You've had that fridge a really long time." She goes, "Oh, well, we've only lived here 4 years, but the owners were the original owners. This is the original fridge, and it's been a great fridge." I'm like, "Wait, when was your house built?" She says, "1985." And their fridge is still running. So I know it's a case of things aren't built like they used to, but they're more expensive than ever. And, to not get more time out of a top of the line fridge, it's no longer you get what you pay for. I just feel like, again, why wouldn't they want to help me? Because I'll continue to send people their way. When it is time to get new upgraded appliances or different appliances, I'll consider shopping with them again. But at this point, with the history and their very lack of willingness to do anything to keep me as a good, happy customer when I've gotten much better customer service, and sort of exceptions in the past. I've never had so many problems like this that I've even had to ask too many other companies. But when I've had, I felt like I was worth more. So I don't know. That's just how I feel. And ultimately, my goal is to get the word out so other people know what's going on and that they aren't standing behind their products in a multitude of fields. And maybe they'll see this and they'll be willing to keep me as a happy customer. That's my goal.